2,000 years later.
Oh hey! Welcome to the world of Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is a series of action RPG developed by Capcom about hunting monsters, carving monsters, making weapons out of the material of those monsters, beating the same monster while wearing their parents. Why? Because it's fun. And because overcoming stages of grief several times in a row is also fun. Graphically speaking, from being a game series mostly known for its portable release until more recently, everything is super chock full of details. Armor and weapon have usually lots of small details. In fact, in-game villages are honestly really cozy places where to live, and I wouldn't mind. Another contributing factor to the experience is also the music. The game is usually quiet, with only the sound of creature and ambient to come by, but when a big boy strolls in and notices you, this is where the orchestra comes in, and oh boy, some teams can actually strike a primal terror inside people. As a newbie hunter, you usually arrive at a village and get introduced to the various features of the game, like your house, the blacksmith, the merchant, the crafting system, the village chief, and the usual resource facility. To start off, contracts follow a star difficulty system. Low star are easier, high star are more challenging. There are two general types of missions, hunting and gathering. In hunting quests, your objective is to kill or capture a big monster roaming the area, or to kill a set amount of small creatures. In gathering quests, gather items. These can range from giant creature egg, mushrooms, mineral, plants, or monster parts. Before any mission, you can gain various buffs by visiting cooks or in portable 3Ks, taking a bath. Normally you start off on the base camp, where you can pick supply items, deposit quest items, and nap on a bed. Each map is split in zones, and planning and restocking inventory accordingly is kinda necessary. Are you going to the desert? You may want to bring some fruit. No wait, it's in the middle of the night, then you should take an hot drink instead. Do I have enough items to heal status effects? Do I have enough antidotes? Or pickaxe, nets? Do I have food? Have I forgot to put my talisman in the inventory again? In short, before venturing anywhere, check your inventory. Fighting monsters only to realize that you don't have enough whetstone or paintball is a nonsense. And getting carded in game will reduce your pay by a third. Get carded 3 times and it's game over. Keep in mind, these 3 lives are shared in multiplayer, so try to cooperate to survive, or at the very least try avoid getting hit. Once you complete certain quests in the list, an urgent quest unlocks an hunting quest against a new monster. You can retry an urgent quest as many times as you want, so even if you are failing, you can still use this time to learn how a monster behaves and eventually overcome it. By playing and completing quests, you will get money, materials and points. Points can be used to upgrade the various in-game facilities. A good rule of thumb when playing solo is to usually pay a visit after any mission. Money can be spent to buy items or in conjunction with materials to craft armors and weapons. Armor splits in 2 categories, Sword Master or Gunner. Each armor sets has different stats and grants different skill points. This can trigger either buffs or debuffs. Weapons come in all types and flavors, diverging in type of damages, but here's some picture of all the average weapon users. Outside of the single player, you also have the already stated multiplayer, because you see, until now we have talked pretty much about low rank hunting, and when you complete it, you get to go on the high ranks, or in some cases, the G rank. Monster become stronger and drop new stronger and rarer materials, and good luck finding them, because this game knows if you desire something and will outright refuse to drop said items altogether, or to add salt to the injury, will drop another, less rare item instead. And you don't start on the main camp anymore. You pretty much get sent on a random area of the map, with supplies not available from the start. And also, that giant pickle. Yeah! Obviously, we can't forget about the monster, the real showcase of the game, with all their quirks and wits. Big monsters have different ways to fight, diet and behavior to certain items, even if they fall in the same category. A Tigrex might keep pressuring you with charges, an Argakuga will opt for more agile maneuvers, while most monsters get paralyzed by a shock trap, as an ogre will just get charged up. And trap will not work altogether on elder dragons. Monsters get visibly damaged the more you hit specific body parts, and will start limping, giving you the visual cue that they can be captured or killed. Capturing a monster instead of killing it nets you more material in the end, but also requires the use of tranquilants and a bit of cooperation. If an almost dead monster goes to sleep, you can sleep bomb his face with several barrels worth of gunpowder, but everything can't always go smooth. Monsters are prone to become enraged, making their moves more powerful and predictable this way, especially from high rank onward. Since we are almost at the end, I would like to present you To be fair, if you don't mind grinding the same creature all over, getting one shot from time to time, there is a lot of fun and good times to be found in this series. It starts like tedious because you are under-equipped for anything, but if you invest a little bit of time, it's a blast to play, especially with friends. If you don't have Monster Hunter World, or are a bit tired of it and you want to revisit the older games, you can grab and dump a copy of any of the PSP games and play it online with a simulated VLAN using ZEROTIER. If you don't feel like going through all the loops to set a virtual LAN, you can either download the PPSP branch Amultios or sign up on Hunterverse and organize with other people over their Discord. I will be leaving links for all three in the description. Hope you enjoy this, and in the meantime, I'll be here, I guess.